What's going on, everybody? This is BroncoJuggalo
And Bill.
coming to you today with our Friday the 13th Part 7 review. So today we're coming to you from a different location, a location you know from my other videos is my man cave. And it's still the 4th of July, so happy 4th.
Happy 4th.
We are just chilling. Before we get started on this review, we did want to tell Eric from Hey Internet, it's Eric. We're very sorry. We can't believe we skipped your name out of the contest. We didn't mean to. We apologize, and we'll make that right.
Yes.
Anyways, like I said, we are doing today Friday the 13th Part 7, which was directed by John Carl, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, Buechler, I'm not sure. This is the very first appearance of Kane Hodder in the role of Jason, and as most Jason fans know, he does play Jason in 4 films, giving him the most appearances as Jason. And a lot of people consider him to be the best Jason. I'm not one of them. We have our final girl, Tina Shepard, played by, I'm probably going to mess this one up too, Lar Park Lincoln.
Laura Park Lincoln?
Yeah, I'm probably messing that one up too. So, our synopsis is Tina, who is a troubled youth. She has special mental telekinesis powers, and she killed her father by accident when she was very young, and now she's kind of fucked up in the head about it. So Tina, her mother, and her doctor all go back to the place where it happened, Tina's parents' lake house. It just so happens that it borders Crystal Lake, pretty close to the camp. In a fit of telekinesis rage, Tina accidentally awakens Jason at the bottom of the lake and sets him free.
Yeah. Not the best return for Jason.
Yeah, I didn't like it very much either. But, you know, what can I say? That's the way it is. We're going to be honest here, guys. This movie is very meh.
It has issues.
It's kind of, I call it the most forgettable movie in this series.
In fact, before we started this, I looked at the cover of Part 7, like, which one is this one again? I don't remember.
Yep. This movie has become, I don't know if the word is affectionately known or maybe, you know, mockingly known as Carrie versus Jason.
Yes.
And we actually found out while doing some research that actually was a plot line they wanted to do, but they couldn't get the rights to do it. They wanted to do Carrie versus Jason.
Huh.
This movie was also supposed to be Freddy versus Jason, but they proposed okay, so here's the deal. In the mid-'80s, this movie came out in 1988, exact same year that Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4 came out. The Nightmare on Elm Street series had been making bank. People were loving it. The last couple installments of the Friday the 13th series did not. And I still blame that on Part 5.
Yes.
Part 6 was an awesome movie, but I think it would have done even better. I mean, it didn't do terribly, but it would have done better if more people would have went because of Part 5. And so people still didn't go, so their box office ticket sales were dropping. So the guys over at Paramount, they approached New Line, and basically New Line said no. New Line was doing real well with their Freddy's, and the Friday the 13th was kind of falling off a little bit. And I don't know if they didn't want to get dragged down, or if they just couldn't come to an agreement.
Who knows?
But this was the first movie in the series to get a narrator. It actually opened with a narration and footage from the entire series to tell the story of how we got up to this point.
Didn't care for it.
So, guys, we actually had a bit of a technical issue, and our camera shut off without us knowing it. halfway through recording. So this is actually the second time we're doing this part.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get it done a little quickly, but we're also going to try and get it done as well as we did the first time. So
I don't think we'll be able to get it done as well as the first time, but we'll try. We're going to try.
We're a couple of funny fucks. We could probably do it.
Yeah. All right. Where are we at?
All right, guys. So it is pretty much time for the pros and cons. So let's get into the pros and cons of Carrie versus Jason.
Yeah. Not very many pros in this film as far as I'm concerned. I know we both shared this. Manfredi's back.
The music with him and, what is it, Frank?
Fred
Mullen?
Fred Mullen.
Yep. Their music was pretty good for the film.
Yes.
I personally really like, we're going with our pros first because we have less pros than we do cons.
Yeah.
I'm going with the look of Jason, not the portrayal. I'll get to that in a second. The look of Jason. He looked really good. The makeup was done real well. It wasn't Savini doing it, but like when Jason gets demasked and you see what he looks like, that was pretty cool looking. And I liked like the parts of his body where you can tell that the water's like gotten to him, or you know, his skeleton showing pieces.
Like on his back, the spine.
On his back, his spine is showing. I thought that was kind of cool. It really does kind of give that zombie-ish look to it. So what else you got on a pro?
All right. Another pro of mine is we do get to see an iconic kill that hasn't been done yet, and that's the sleeping bag kill. And it will come up again in later installments of the franchise.
Yep. And unfortunately, even with that kill, the MPAA stuck its big nose in the film. 1988, 1989, 1987, just like they did in Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Nightmare on Elm Street 5. They stuck their big old noses in and said, you can't be that violent. You can't be that graphic.
No.
In fact, I don't know if I mentioned this yet or not already, because I can't remember where we were. The film had to cut a lot of the shit out and tone the kills way down and do a lot of cutaways just so the MPA would grant them an R rating.
Yeah.
The MPA wanted to give it an X rating.
Ridiculous.
Which, if you watch this movie today, it probably wouldn't even get a PG-13 rating.
I doubt it. You got any more pros?
Yeah, I liked the camera work. Okay. And I did really like It's a Kill as well, even though we don't get to see the kill. I liked the death of the doctor character because I hated that guy. He was a jerk. He was a douchebag, and I just wanted to see him die.
All right. Okay.
It wasn't very satisfying because, like I said, it cut away at the money shot, but
yeah,
it was still good to see him go.
Yeah, true. All right, I guess we should get into the con section of this film. Now, we've already touched on this, so I'd like to just pick right back up with the whole telekinesis thing. What the hell were you guys thinking? Did we really need the whole telekinesis thing? Did we?
We didn't. We don't. Okay. We already have a supernatural film here.
Yeah.
Jason is back from the dead. He's been at the bottom of a lake for a few years. He's still alive. How is he still alive at the bottom of the lake? Well, because he's a zombie.
Yeah.
We already have that supernatural element. Why the fuck do we need a superhero?
We don't.
We don't need somebody with superpowers.
No. And also, the whole, that's how he comes back with, oh, I'm upset, I'm upset, and that awakes him. And then to get rid of him, she, like, I don't know, Daddy comes out of the lake and grabs Jason and takes him away.
It not only did it awake him, it magically cut the chain that was holding him to the bottom of the lake.
Yeah.
Which I just like, really? That was really random.
Very sad.
You know? And like you just said, the whole thing with the dad at the end, huge con there. Why the fuck does her dead father come back? Is it really him? Does he consciously come back from the dead? Is it just his body being brought back by her powers? His body should have been discovered by the cops when he was killed and taken off.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if they even addressed that in the film, if his body was ever discovered or not, but...
They didn't.
I know they were trying to do an homage to 1, but it just did not work at all.
No.
It
horrible.
It was bad. The kills, the MPA kills, huge con here, guys. Every kill in this film could have been good. in my opinion, it would have raised this film from meh to decent if they just would have kept the kills the way they are.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Okay, this is a Friday the 13th film. It doesn't have to have the perfect story.
No.
We want to see Jason kill as many people in as many ways as we can.
And brutally.
That's what we want to see.
Yes.
We don't... I want a good horror movie story. I want a good story in my horror movie. But it doesn't have to be there if you have good kills, especially in a slasher film.
Yeah.
Now, I want a really good story in my originals. I want to really... okay, please don't get me wrong. I love a good story. I want a good story. But I will settle for a bad story if the kills are really excellent.
Yes.
If the film is entertaining to me.
Exactly.
And it's like he said, when we talked about doing this movie, he's like, wait, which one is this one? This is his favorite franchise.
I couldn't even remember this film. This film was just so forgettable.
It is so forgettable. It is the most forgettable film entry in this series.
It is. It is.
Oh, let's see. Oh my God. We got to talk about, and once again,
Acting?
very little character development, and the secondary characters. Acting. The girl that plays the stuck-up bitch, who's like a huge whore who will do anything to get a man because that's what she thinks she's supposed to do, I guess, for some reason.
Who knows?
Yeah, her acting was atrocious, especially when she was scared. I was
God.
like, I know.
Don't do that again. Ugh.
See? Acting.
Actor.
I'm not an actor. Or at least not a professional one. You know.
Oh, yeah, I got a real big beef with our final girl, too. She's whiny.
Boring.
And dull. It's like, I can't describe her acting. It's just real... What the hell would you call that?
It looked like she was doing a high school rendition on a Hollywood film.
Huh.
Even giving this girl superpowers could not save her from a bad acting job.
No.
I don't know if this girl's done anything after this. I have no idea. I didn't care enough to look.
Hopefully not.
I will say this. There was one good actor in this movie. And it was Tina's mother. If you're a Transformers fan like I am, you might enjoy this. Tina's mother is played by the same actress who does the voice work for RC in the 1987 movie of Transformers and seasons 3 and 4 of Transformers.
Yes.
And she also does a lot of other cartoon characters that we have grown up with. I can't remember them all right now. I probably should have looked it up again before I did this. But she is an awesome, awesome voice actress. That's all I can say right now.
Yeah. Okay. Next con?
That's pretty much it for my specific cons.
Okay, then I'll get into my con here about the beginning. He likes the beginning. Okay, the narrator's all right, but...
I thought it was just different. I just thought it was better than what they had been doing.
Why the hell am I watching old footage for 4 minutes?
That's the one thing I can say about 5, is the beginning was the best part.
And then the narrator. The narrator, come on. He was kind of dull. Like, what, was Morgan Freeman busy at the time and he couldn't narrate your little narration?
Mr. Freeman, we would like for you to do a Friday the 13th movie. You fucking kidding? I'm doing Driving Miss Daisy here.
Yeah. Probably would have been beneath him.
I just think it's absolutely hysterical if they would have tried to get him, though.
Yeah, it would have.
And actually, the first time we did this, we both laughed like a motherfucker when we talked about this, because that was really funny.
Yeah.
It's hard to replicate, though, guys. So,
yeah, it is.
But we're trying here, so, what can I say?
Yeah.
You know what? I do have one more con. I'm sorry. I've got one more con. And this is a con for me in the next 2 films after this one as well.
Okay.
Kane Hodder. Everybody seems to love Kane Hodder. The only thing Kane Hodder brought to Jason was this right here.
You do that really well. Are you auditioning?
Hey, I could be Jason. I could do that. Come on.
All
all you have to do is breathe heavy and puff your chest out. I could do that.
You don't have the physique to, Yeah, you're a little too fat to be Jason.
Fuck you. I have lost some weight.
Okay, you're still...
Do y'all think I could be Jason?
No.
I think I could be Jason.
No.
Especially if we do it from a distance. I mean, look at me.
That would have to be like, how far? A football field?
Fuck you. Am I that fat? I'm not that fat.
Yes. Acting! Acting!
Oh shit, I knocked over a statue.
Oh. We'll fix it.
Oh well.
See, I can act too.
Alright guys, well, that's it, man. I really don't have much else to say about this. Our favorite kill, I guess.
The sleeping bag kill.
Same here,
even
sleeping bag kill.
Could have been better.
It was great.
She was supposed to have her head and her guts and her brains and all that showing. It didn't do it. They just kind of let her flop out of the bag. A little bit of blood dripping here and there. But that is really cool, and I like the way they do it in some of the next films. We'll get to that when we get to them. But that's pretty much it, guys, for Friday the 13th, Part 7. The New Blood, which, by the way, did we ever figure out who the New Blood was?
Did Jason have a kid?
Dude, that would be so funny. Could you guys imagine, like, Vern Troyer playing Mini Jason?
Oh, little tiny Jason running around. Oh, hey, he's after me, Lucky Charms.
But yeah, I have no idea who the New Blood is supposed to be.
Nope.
So, if it's Tina, I mean, well, she don't come back, so what the fuck? You know, anyways, those guys, we'll be back next week with the next part in our review series. We will be going over Jason Takes Manhattan. That's going to be a doozy.
I find the film fun.
I find the film fun, too, if I'm stoned.
To each their own.
It has a couple good points, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's better than this one.
Yes.
I mean...
Oh, yeah.
So, anyways, peace out, guys. Have a happy 4th, and...
Yeah. And be safe, guys.
Yep.
Like...
Hey, you double G A L O. Hey, 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 hey.